Hello, viewers. Hello, Zimbabwe. Maskura say. A very good evening, Team Zimbabwe. Welcome to African Beyond Television Network. My name is Ronald. I welcome Makusha. This evening, let us talk about Honorable Sikhala. And the question tonight is: was he poisoned? What really happened? What is really transpiring in the life of the comrade? So let us take a look at this report by Freddy Masarevu, who is a very close person and also a lawyer um, who has worked with Honorable Job Scala for a very long time. He came today and said I saw Job Scala today. He is not looking good at all. His first words when he saw me were, Freddy Ndangandafa. Fred, I almost died. Wishing him a speedy recovery. He isn't looking good. Pray for Job. So that is the message from Freddy Masarevu, a very close associate of Honorable Job Sikhala. And this young man has worked with Honorable Job Sikhala for a very long time as a lawyer and also as a political activist. And he's very, very close to the cadre. And uh, he actually speaks from actual knowledge of what is really happening. It seems as if Honorable Job Sikhala is not feeling well. The report we get is that his stomach has been upset for a very long time whilst he's in prison. For the past few days, his stomach hasn't been good at all, and this is a suspected case of poisoning. That is what close people to him are actually suspecting. These are still allegations, and we cannot actually substantiate it because we don't know how he's actually feeding himself, how he's actually getting food. But we have seen we have seen ZANPF people coming out to support their own, saying that it's not true, wasn't poisoned, and all sorts of things because they say the food he is eating is coming from home. And the question is, how is it coming from home every day, every time? So does it mean that every time he has to feed in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, he gets food from home? That is a very worrisome issue here to see ZANPF people being raising such an issue. So, Team Zimbabwe, honestly speaking, the cadre is sick, and we need to stand in solidarity with him. Let us be in prayer, because if we don't pray, we are likely going to lose a lot of comrades during this period up to 2023, and we cannot afford to lose people like Honorable Job Sikhala because he is key to the struggle. He is a very vocal man, a very powerful man, an organizer, and a campaigner, and we really need him. When the situation was not so good in various places where Advocate Nelson Chamisa was being chased, Honorable Job Sikhala was there on the ground with the people, actually maintaining peace and order with the people. We saw him online when he was in Marondera there, where he stood with the people in solidarity of change. So you can actually see that it's something of concern because Honorable Job Sikhala has been in prison for more than 80 days now, and he's not feeling well. No medical attention being offered to him as of now. So Advocate Nelson Chamisa also had to comment and came and actually uh, gave a statement regarding this issue. And I'm trying to find what Advocate Nelson Chamisa said. This is what he said, as you can see right here on the screen. He said, extremely concerned about reports from Chikurubi Maximum Prison regarding the health condition of Job Sikhala. Just been in touch with the family who are equally and extremely concerned. We continue to pray and fight for the release of all Nyatsime 16 political prisoners. So this is a sad situation. This is the message from President Nelson Chamisa, and it's so worrisome to see the comrades like Honorable Joe Sikhala being persecuted and going through such times and such moments at this time, at this moment in time. So a lot of people, cadres from CCC, I saw also Honorable Tendai Biti actually speaking about this issue. And I saw CCC, Citizens Coalition for Change official handles also speaking about these issues about Honorable Sikhala. And it's so shocking that we see these things happening to the people who are in the struggle. It's something which is not so good, something which we cannot ignore. Let us continue to pray for Honorable Sikhala. Let us continue to be in solidarity with Honorable Sikhala, because the situation he's facing right now is not so good. We don't have access to him. He doesn't have his own security, because when you're in prison, you don't control whatever happens to you. Everything which happens to you, you are at the mercy of the people who are actually persecuting you. So they have access to everything. They can use Matsotsi to actually deal with you, because when you're in prison, you can share same cells ne team rinenge tumor. So you can actually see that somebody will come in prison as if he's a criminal, while he's achitori emission, and might even come and begin to sympathize with you. These are the conditions being faced by these comrades, because remember, they're in the notorious Chikurubi maximum prison. So just imagine munhu ouya mujere oiswa in the same cell with you, achiratidza kuti ari kushungurudzwa, achimbotorwa achimboitwa sei. You begin to feel for him. Honorable Job Sikhala is somebody who has been standing with the people who are oppressed. They can use such an advantage to actually fight him using other people in prison. These are the very bad conditions we always see in the prisons of Zimbabwe. So honestly speaking, even if you look at the state of these hospitals, oh sorry, of these prisons, vanhu vazhinji vanobuda mumajere emuzimbabwe, it's more likely that they don't live long when they leave those prison cells, because of the conditions they are subjected to, because of the conditions they've been facing for longer times while they're in prison. So the message to the people of Zimbabwe is that let us continue to pray, because if people say the situation is not looking good, it shows that indeed something worrisome can happen at any time. So we need to be in solidarity with Honorable Job Sikhala. I saw CCC team saying that they are working flat out to make sure that they provide private medical attention, private medical care to Honorable Job Sikhala, so that he gets treated. That is what I saw from CCC Zimbabwe page. Let me try to just open it for you, so that you can actually see what they are planning regarding the health of Honorable Job Sikhala. And we hope that if the private medical team is allowed to actually assess Honorable Job Sikhala's condition, they can be able to actually give us a comprehensive report, which what happened to him, what is actually troubling him. So at this moment in time, we just wait to see what the private doctors are going to say. If he manages to get access to private medical officers, will be able to actually know what is really troubling him, because we know that we are going to have an independent, reliable source to actually tell us the problem. And they will examine him, they will do some tests, run some tests, will be able to actually know. Unfortunately, my network is loading slowly. I was hoping to actually see about this issue which has been raised by CCC, when they're saying that they are actually planning to send him to private medical facilities, or to have private medical facilities actually take a look on him. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. People are actually at this moment, it's still speculation. People are just speculating that it might be poisoning, it might be anything else, but we just believe, we just pray that he comes out safe, he comes out of that prison healthy, because we really need this comrade as the struggle for a better Zimbabwe continues. The question remaining at this moment is, was he poisoned? How was he also poisoned if he got poisoned? Those are the issues we are also asking. But we hope that the private medical officers will be able to actually detect the problem and actually tell the nation of Zimbabwe what is really happening with the health of the comrade Job Sikhala. So thank you very much for coming, Team Zimbabwe. I'm going to take a few comments here before I end this program. Edmongwenya hanzi ZNPF amufungi sure munotambudzire mutungamiri wevanhu. That's a very important contribution. Thank you very much, Edmongwenya. Tinashe Maponga hanzi maswera sei tiripo. Okay, thank you very much, Tinashe Maponga, for coming. Memory Ncube, thank you so for coming. Vaneti kuchekesa vanhu vezano. Okay, Memory Ncube, we are praying for Mwari vatirasise. Yes, thank you very much for believing in God, Memory Ncube, because God is everything. Without God, there is nothing. We are nothing without God. So we actually need God at this moment. Wish a speedy recovery, Mr. Sikhala. Nika, yes, yes. Thank you very much. Rambai Mchinamata, guys, Jack Ngwenya, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for your support. So, Team Zimbabwe, I love you all, but let's continue to pray for those in prison. Honorable Job Sikhala in the Nyasime 16. We are praying for them. Asha Mutambisi and Mazimba to answer my prayer without action. You are also a Zimbabwean, Asha Mutambisi. You can actually act and show us the way. Myself, I need people who don't actually speak. I need people who do, who act. You can actually show us what needs to be done. And the reason why we have been speaking much about peace is because we don't want to lose lives. In August 2018, we lost lives. Gukura Hundi, we lost lives. 2019, we lost lives just because somebody think the way you think at egg, and you can actually see that there is need for us to use other means. This is the reason why we are saying adopt a polling station, work from that polling station, and make sure that in 2023 we don't lose. So you can actually see that this is it in Zimbabwe. Honorable Job Sikhala is in prison and is very, very, very sick. That is according to the people who actually visited him in prison. He's so sick and he needs our prayer so that God continues to preserve his life, and also the lives of the Nyachime 16. Also, the comforting of the family. They need our support. Let us continue to be in solidarity with the family. Let us continue to actually comfort them. Thank you very much for coming. Let us meet in other episodes and other programs. There is an issue of a magistrate who was arrested for stealing. We need to address that issue as soon as possible. That is tonight. Let us speak about that issue a few minutes from now.